the topic today is public speaking. And I guess before we start, it'll be worthwhile to make a little introduction about this topic. The intention of the workshop, this webinar today, is to give you some first is to explain what is public speaking. Why is this so important? And how can you make a difference whenever you need to interact or speak with a foreigner when you are doing business transactions? In your case, I guess when you're doing import-export transactions. The idea about the idea behind this is to give you some techniques, some perhaps some tips or strategies to make your speech more understandable, more fluent, and also so that the other person that you are doing business with effectively understands what you are trying to say. Something very important to consider around, I guess, the effectiveness or the success of the public speaking skills is the first of all, it requires to have good to have a good public speaking skills. It requires breathing, appropriate breathing. Okay, it requires that your throat should be very well lubricated. That's why we suggest that we drink a lot of water. Okay, water is that kind of let's say lubricant that will help us have a better intonation and a better effectiveness in our speech. So water is very important. The position, how we sit, if we are sitting, okay, is very important. If we are standing up, the position is also very important because, as I told you in the previous workshop of accent reduction, English is a nasal language, so all the sounds are produced within it's around the nose, the teeth, the palate, the lips, the upper lips, the lower lips, and it's the basically the tongue hitting the teeth. Okay, so with all of that together, then is how we can have better public speaking skills. So, okay, we say improve your public speaking. Okay, and the program for today is the basic. Well, I started with an initial thought. Okay, basically, why do we do this? What are the benefits of this? So the next question here is why do we speak? What is your goal as a speaker? We're going to talk a little bit about something about the voice, and we're going to talk about how meaning, okay, how meaning and how intonation changes the meaning of a particular phrase. Okay, and of course, at the end, we're going to talk about the IBC structure. Okay, so the first one then, why do we speak? So, an open question then, why do we speak? So basically, we speak for the following. We speak to inform, we speak to communicate, we speak to educate, and we speak to entertain. So those are the four, okay, the purposes of why we speak. Okay, for example, in my intention today in this webinar is to some extent to communicate, to some extent to inform you, give you some new information, and to some extent is to educate you, to teach you a little bit about public speaking. So basically, in my speech today, in this webinar, we're going to cover the three aspects: to inform, to communicate, and to educate. Number four, to entertain. No, because that's not my intention. I am not a comedian, and it's not my job to make you laugh. Of course, sometimes The webinars could be entertaining, but the main intention or the main aim here is to basically to inform, to communicate, and to educate. Okay. Okay. So uh, let's continue. Okay. Something very important, a tool that we use, of course, is the voice, right? This is a tool, of course, that we have to use in order to convey a message. So, are you familiar with the term convey a message? Okay, convey a message. Okay, so basically, the tool that I'm going to use is the voice. Okay, so basically, an effective voice isn't necessary just for public speaking, but an effective voice is needed, okay, in order to set a particular contact with the other person that we are speaking to. So the voice is something like it's a reflection. It's a reflection of yourself, okay? The voice or the intonation of your voice basically is like it's like a picture, okay? We say that, for example, some people say that the eyes are the reflection of the soul. So in this case, we can say that the voice is a reflection or an extension of our personality. So the voice will basically communicate or broadcast a particular feeling. Okay. So a natural voice will project cordiality, cultivation, and authority. So basically, those are the different characteristics of the voice. And we use each particular characteristic of the voice in a given situation. Okay, so for example, right now, my voice, as you can see, is clear. At some moments in my voice, I am raising the intonation of my voice because I want to emphasize or emphasize an idea or emphasize a message. And also, sometimes my voice is natural, okay, because I want to project cordiality. The voice also refers to cultivation. Cultivation is the knowledge, okay, so my knowledge of the topic, okay, you can see that I have a certain knowledge of the topic in the way that I use my voice, okay, the projection of my voice, okay. So let's continue then. The next slide. Okay, and this is a question for everybody. Okay, what is your goal as a speaker? Your goal as a speaker should be is to develop a voice that is pleasant, okay, to convey a sense of warmth, natural, okay, to reflect your true personality and sincerity, dynamic, to give the impression of force and strength, expressive, to portray various shades of meaning, okay, never sounding monotonous and easily heard, okay, due to the volume and articulation. All these things, okay, of the voice will basically give you what Carolina has said. The voice will project, and the intention, you as a speaker, okay, with your voice, you have to be able to inform, to convince, and to persuade your audience. So, for example, in my case, what I'm trying to do here with you guys is I'm giving you some information, and also I am trying to catch your attention into some aspects or concepts that will help you basically improve your public speaking skills. Okay, so yes, your goal as a speaker, you need to have a voice, and that voice has to be pleasant, has to be natural, dynamic, expressive, and easily heard. Okay, okay. So the next slide then. Okay, now we're going to do a little practice. Okay, we're going to do a little practice. And the practice is the following. Okay, we have this sentence. The sentence is, as you can see here, it says here, I didn't say he stole the bunny. Okay, now the I here is in color red. Okay, so that means that we're going to emphasize the I. Okay, so listen to me and then you can try to repeat this. It says here, I didn't say he stole the money. So when I say I didn't say he stole the money, what I'm trying to say is I didn't say he stole the money. Somebody else did. So basically, I didn't say he stole the money. So it wasn't me who said that this person stole the money. It wasn't me. It was not Luis Pastor who said that. It was basically another person who said that. Okay? So when you emphasize when okay, I didn't say he stole the money. Okay, so in this case, what I'm trying to say is so basically I myself, Luis Pastor, I didn't say that he stole the money. Okay, I, the person who said that somebody stole the money was not me, was basically another person. Okay, so this is okay the difference when we emphasize in the I, the first word of the sentence. Okay, so are we clear? Okay, so you can try it. Okay, I didn't say he stole the money. Okay, I didn't say he stole the money, meaning I didn't, somebody else did. Okay, I didn't say that, somebody else did. Okay, next slide. Okay, now it's different here. I am not emphasizing the I'm not emphasizing the first word. I am emphasizing the second word. Okay, so in this case, it's like I didn't say he stole the money. So I didn't say he stole the money. So basically, what I'm trying to say here is so it's not like it's like I didn't say he stole the money. That's not true at all. Okay, so I didn't say he stole the money. So it means I didn't say he stole the money. That's not true at all. Okay, so this particular affirmation, okay, means I didn't say he stole the money. That's not true at all. So when I say I didn't say he stole the money. Okay? Okay, the next one then. Okay, now notice that we are emphasizing the third word of the sentence. Okay? We're emphasizing the third word of the sentence. So how does it how do you think it's going to sound? Okay, so how do you think this is going to sound? Okay? So it says here, I didn't say he stole the money. Okay, I didn't say I didn't say he stole the money. So it means that I didn't say he stole the money. I only suggested the possibility. Okay, so in this case is I didn't say he stole the money. Okay, so it means I didn't say he stole the money. I only suggested the possibility. Okay, so in this case, by emphasizing the third word, okay, it changes completely. So if we go back, okay, if we go back to the first one, okay, when I say I didn't say he stole the money, it means I didn't say he stole the money, somebody else did. Now the next one we emphasize the second one, and then the second one is like I didn't say he stole the money. So it's like I didn't say he stole the money. So I didn't say he stole the money. That's not true at all. Okay? Now, we're back to the third. Okay? We're back to the third, and in the third case, it says, I didn't say he stole the money. Okay, so I didn't say he stole the money. So as I didn't say he stole the money, I only suggested the possibility. Okay? Okay. The next one. Now we are emphasizing the fourth word of a sentence. So it's like, I didn't say he stole the money. Because I didn't say he stole the money. So it means I didn't say he stole the money. I think somebody else took it. Okay? So it's I didn't say he stole the money. So it means I didn't say he stole the money. I think someone else took it. Okay? Now, in the next case, okay, in the next case, it says here, I didn't say he stole the money. Okay, I didn't say he stole the money. Meaning I didn't say he stole the money. Maybe he just borrowed it. Okay, so in this case, uh, I am not saying that he stole the money. I'm not saying he stole the money. I'm saying that maybe he just borrowed the money. So he took the money and used it temporarily. Okay, of course, with the permission of the other person. Okay. Okay. Now, in this case, the next one we are emphasizing the sixth word. So what we're trying to do here is, I didn't say he stole the money. Okay, I didn't say he stole the money. Okay, so I didn't say he stole the money, but rather some other money. Okay, not that one specifically. Okay, he stole another money, something different money. Okay, not the money that we're talking about specifically in this particular context. Okay, all right. Okay, the next slide. Okay, before we go to the next slide, we can go to the first. We can go to the first slide. Okay, let's go to the first slide, and let's review. Okay, the seven different meanings of this particular phrase. Okay. Okay. So in this case, in the first case, I say I didn't say he stole the money. Okay. So in that case means I didn't say he stole the money. So I didn't say that. Luis Pastor did not say that. Another person did. Okay. I didn't say that he stole the money. Maybe another person said, okay, that, but it wasn't me. Okay. It wasn't a me. Okay. The next one then, it says here, I didn't say he stole the money. So in this case, I didn't say he stole the money. That's not true at all. Okay, so it was not me, okay, who said that. Okay, if somebody told you that I said this, it's totally not true. Okay, that's the intention of that sentence. So it's here, I didn't say he stole the money. Okay, so it was not, it wasn't me who made this, who stated this. Okay, it wasn't me. It wasn't. This is like something like this. It wasn't me who stated this. It was. Okay, it wasn't me who stated this. Okay, so this is not true. Okay, this is not true. Okay, so that's the by emphasizing the second one. Okay, now we emphasize the third. It says here, I didn't say he stole the money. So I didn't say he stole the money. I only suggested that possibility. Okay, it was just a suggestion. Okay, then we said if we emphasize the fourth, so it's here says I didn't say he stole the money. So I didn't say he stole the money. I think someone else took it. Okay, I think someone else took it. Okay? Then we said, I didn't say he stole the money. Okay, I didn't say he stole the money. Maybe he just borrowed it. So I didn't say he stole the money. Maybe he just borrowed it. Okay? And we have I wrote a question about land. Okay, land and borrow are similar. Okay, land and borrow. Okay, land and borrow is similar. Okay, land and borrow is similar. Okay. Um. Okay, then we are here. When it says here, I didn't say he stole the money. Okay, I didn't say he stole the money. So I didn't say he stole the money, but rather some other money. So that specific money that is mentioned, he didn't take it. He took another money. Okay, not that money that is specifically in question. Okay, so that's the difference there. Okay, um, the next one here. Okay, here. I didn't say he stole the money. I didn't say he stole the money. Okay, I didn't say he stole the money. So in this case, I didn't say he stole the money. He may have taken some jewelry. So not money, but I said he took something different, a different object. In this case, jewelry, not money. Okay, he didn't take any dollars. He took some jewelry. Okay, diamonds, gold, etc., etc. Okay. All right. Um, now let's talk a little bit about the speech. Okay, the speech. Okay, the speech. In this case, okay, the speech. Um, now, um, believe it or not, as I say here, believe it or not, to give a speech or to make a speech is very similar as if you are writing an essay. So when you write an essay or a composition, you need to have this particular structure. I, B, C. Okay? Now the only difference is that in the essay or the composition, you are writing this on paper. In the speech, what you're doing in the speech is people are listening to you. So for example, in my case, I am giving you this webinar and my speech is very similar to a written composition, but the only in terms of the structure, okay, in terms of the structure, it's very similar to a written composition. The only difference is that you are not reading, okay, you're not reading, okay, my composition. You are listening to my speech, okay, and my speech has a particular structure. We say I, B, and C. So if you remember when you write an essay, what is the structure? Okay. So yes. So it's the introduction, okay? Okay, so the it's the high five, no. The introduction, okay, the introduction, basically in the introduction, what you have to do is you have to tell them what you're going to tell them, okay? So the first 2 minutes of the speech must be compelling enough so that the audience is eager to hear you, and the introduction acquaints the audience with the topic and helps establish the presenter as an authority on that topic. So basically the introduction is to give you a feeling of what you are going to talk about in the rest of your speech. So for example, when I started my introduction, so I told you about the title of the topic, and in my speech I told you about what was my intention, and also I gave you a little bit of a reflection, okay, my thoughts about something. Okay, so basically that's a little bit of a little bit of an introduction. Okay, so the uh, next part. In the next part, we have something called body. So in the body, we basically tell them. So in the body, we start saying, okay, some of some of the ideas that we mentioned at the beginning. So we focus on the presentation, and in the presentations, we start basically developing the initial ideas that we mentioned in the topic. Okay, so as you can read here, it says speaker must focus on the presentation central point by using main ideas or points, making sure that each point is backed up by some supporting material, statistics, quotations, or some researched information. Okay, so that's what happens in the body. Okay, so okay, so yes. So in the conclusion is tell them what you've told them. Yes, as Carolina mentioned, rephrasing the thesis statement and summarizing the main points. So yes, so you use the final moments of your presentation to sum up, to summarize the main points, and as Carolina said, perhaps rephrasing your thesis statement. Mm-hmm. So I would like to say then, thank you very much, and Irenia, for connecting tonight. And I guess I'll see you guys.